Hi, this is Tarot Love. Welcome to my channel. We're going to do some tarot. Are you single and looking for love, or are you in a love relationship? Let me know down below in the comment box. Thank you, subscribers. We're going to take what resonates, and this is tarot. I just love tarot. Don't you guys love tarot? I mean, if you love tarot as much as me, go ahead and tap that like button. And yeah, let's get some energy into this reading. You know what I mean? Hashtag let's get there together. Hashtag let's get there together in one piece. So again, I'm Tarot Love, and I just love tarot. So Spirit knows that, but let's see what Spirit wants me to let you know in this reading. Remember to take what resonates. The Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Here we see the Knight of Cups in the recent past. Okay. Current energy of the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, which is going to be the center of our reading. The Queen of Pentacles, okay, with the Two of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Three of Cups, just the Three of Cups. Ooh, the Fool. The Joker, the Fool. Coming in the near future. And then we see the Knight of Swords, okay. I'll clarify and get some advice at the end, but I do see someone in the center of the reading, an actual person. Yes, yes. All right. Someone here has seen life's give and take. We've been both on both sides of wealth, somebody here, or both sides of life's relationships, whatever's give and take. They've seen the good, they've seen the bad, they've been a giver, they've been a receiver. They've just seen both sides of something. Sagittarius, Jupiter energy comes in and questioned in the recent past, creating somewhat of a conflict, or this person somebody here was conflicted in the recent past. I hear somebody saying, where are you? See how he's looking at him, and then he's looking at him. This person, they're looking at each other. Be looking for somebody says, where are you? It kind of looks like somebody won't let someone walk out in the recent past, not letting someone see how they're blocking the doorway if we move left to right. So I think it's somebody, yeah, they won't let somebody walk out of the door in the recent past, or let's just say this is complicated. Like relationship status, complicated because somebody was not making it easy to walk away. And then here we see complicate, like somebody thinks it's complicated. So I'm all looking at this like this is that where you label your relationship complicated. That's what I'm feeling. And if that resonates for you, then that makes sense. Be like Sagittarius, Cancer, I see Virgo. I see the person in the center of the reading. Yeah, be like, could be a Virgo. Could be somebody who has their Mercury coincidentally is already like Mercury's in Virgo. And that just kind of sounds wacky, so I think I'll just read the cards right now. Says that this person looks forward to being able to talk to somebody, maybe like throughout the day, often, many times throughout the day. So I know that somebody here they worry. They worry. They worry where you are, or you are worried where this person is. Yeah. And this feels like, as we're doing this throughout the day, where someone is all like, where are you? It's gonna feel, I think even though I don't know, with the Three of Cups, it feels like fun. There's the energy here, you guys. This feels like fun for someone who just always seems to know when to call, whether it's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just, you'd be like, or somebody be like, and it could be you who knows, you just have this intuition, or they do. Because with Mercury in fourth house, they really just want to check on the kids. But this is an event with the Fool coming in the future, for whoever just looks forward to being able to talk throughout the day. So really, I don't know if you're the one making the calls, or the one receiving the calls. But I think Mars in sixth house says someone might even get on the other person's nerves. And we see a verbal battle, a verbal argument, it's like talking, shitty, arguing. Here, I think I need to clarify. Yeah. So if that's where we're at, yeah, let me get something to drink and then I'm going to clarify. Just a second, please. Oh, and why I do that, why don't you tap like? If you want to become a member, just tap subscribe. Thank you. I'm getting a little thirsty. Thank you. All right. Yeah. So situation or whatever is complicated. The relationship is complicated. Where are you? Someone says. Either won't let someone walk out of the door, or let's just say, see what I'm saying? So like that's already happened for you, or it will. Because I mean, it's going to happen eventually between these two signs when they connect, or these particular, we're just also unique though. So again, I do cherish how unique and special each and every one of us are. But you are going to have an event come in, or somebody just really wants to check in on the kids, is why they're like calling. You know what I mean? And someone I think is really going to start to, in this event with Mercury in fourth house, I think I said it was, they really just want to check in on the kids. The sixth house says someone might even get on the other person's nerves with all of that. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Three of Wands, Five of Wands. Ooh. And the Four of Swords. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. So you are just going to assume someone, it's like, okay, Virgo is in the center of the reading. So Aries is a good match. Cancer is a good match. Sagittarius, no, it's not a good match. 2 out of 3 isn't bad if you're a Virgo. Let me repeat myself. Aries is for Virgo is not. Aries, yes, match. Cancer, yes, match. Sagittarius, no. Advice. Because someone is nagging, verbally battling, calling too many times, getting on somebody's nerves. They want someone to focus on them and not the kids, and even want sex from you, or vice versa. So really wants to know what do you want? Like, what are we calling for? So I think there will be wanting to confront you about it. I think they're going to confront you with Five of Wands, Four of Swords, Three of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Says they will be wanting to confront us about it, or you will them. So this person is going to think someone shouldn't call so often if it's not about me, if it's not about us. You see what I'm saying? So that'd be you. Honest, very honest person. Just worries a lot and calling too much about kids unless we wanted to get together. And then somebody else be like, no. Maybe they don't know that. So again, let me take a minute here to do some astrological like compatibility placement. And while I look that up real quick, why don't you tap like and subscribe? Stick around. I'll only pause the video. You won't miss a beat. And we'll just see if there's anything else that Spirit can show us through this reading, because if it's really somebody just wants to know what you want, or you just really want to know what they want, well, now you know what they want. But there's that confrontation about to happen in this event. Someone's going to think that someone shouldn't call so often if it's not about me, if it's not about us. Yeah, you won't miss a beat. I'll miss a beat. I don't know. Anyways, since I mentioned zodiac houses already in this reading, I think I'm just going to run Gemini through the houses because I think it's going to vibe. You know what I mean? So, Gemini is ruled by Mercury in communication, which is what this reading's been all about. You see that coming in with the confrontation about the communication. Wow, I love how that just rolled. My head is spinning right now. I just want you to know, viewer, please. That's quite exciting as a tarot reader when this stuff just flows and the message is strong. This is definitely about communication. And Mercury, so very lively intellectual quality, mental brightness, quick thinking. There will be an element of duality present, the two of you, in this very cunning, So I felt earlier maybe somebody is even flirting. Some of you are flirting, but you don't really want that person back. You just want to check on the kids. And so somebody is, more hopeful. Maybe it's not exactly this type of situation. There's a few ways you could tweak it. You see what I'm saying? But you've definitely got people here who, an event, and they're going to think that someone might even get on the other person's nerves and have this verbal battle going on to where somebody's going to confront us about it. And somebody's going to think that they shouldn't call so often unless it's about me and unless it's about us. And if you're in your second zodiac house, first zodiac house, however this lights you up in your birth chart, vice versa, we can still get advice if I try to give some of the puzzle pieces out. Like, people with this combination will enjoy making money and spending it quickly. Financial situations will therefore fluctuate, while the speed of Mercury thought will be slowed, which means, like, what are you even thinking? Somebody thinking that you're, not thinking right. Because we already saw that. It's like, where are you? What are you doing? Well, you know what? That other person might not think that it's right. Like, why are you calling so much? Or whatever. There, Gemini is in Mercury, but with Mercury and Gemini. And that's why there's two zodiac signs that are ruled by Mercury. It's because usually it's one. Not too many of us share a planet. A couple of us do. But not everybody. So is because Gemini, in your communication, and this style of communication is more about, it's very probing. You see what I'm saying? It's very pokey. It doesn't always stop. And sometimes it's very forward in its way of communicating, where Virgo is more laid back. Again, so that would be your Sagittarius being laid back, Virgo being laid back. You're going to have, so Gemini in this, since, with swords, a lot of the times it's going to be the reader. Again, the center of the reading is probably Virgo. Is going to resonate the most for you, hopefully, or someone dealing with a Virgo. But this could be an older woman. You are an older woman or dealing with an older woman. Yeah, and we just be like, I'm just running Gemini through the houses. Let's go to the next one. I think that's Mercury. In the influence, this will be related to home and family. Some individual here will worry too much about the children. So there's your confirmation. We only had to get to 4th house to prove that it's true. So Spirit says that they just want to talk to the kids. You just want to talk to the kids, but somebody's going to confront you. It's going to be all about you. And this can happen any time in your life, in any place and anywhere when this happens. When these particular groups of people, based upon your zodiac placement, even though we're so unique. You know what I mean? Because there's a saying out there in the world that we're all more alike than we want to admit. Because we're all human. So I love that too. But in that aspect, or conjunction, positive or negative, whichever way you want to spin it, we're just looking at zodiac house and doing your compatibility. And I already did say earlier, what I tell you guys? I told you that Aries is not a good, this is if you're a Virgo. Aries is not a good match. Cancer's, or is a good match. Why do I keep trying to, yes, and yes on Cancer, yes on Aries, no on Sagittarius. And I keep trying to screw that up. So you'd be like, oh, I'm a Sagittarius. No, I don't know. Okay, hold on. If you're still with me, I'll go ahead and just do that too, because that's more fun. And so if you're a Sagittarius, Aries is a good match. Yes. Virgo is not. And who was we looking for? I say Gemini, but what about Cancer? No. Cancer is not a good match. Gemini for all of you is like Aries, friends. Another Gemini, friends. If you are a Cancer and a Gemini, yes, compatible. If you are Gemini and Sagittarius, no. Virgo, no. Virgo, Gemini, no. Oh, this is so fun. It's like when you go in and you see bracelets or something with people's names on them, you look for your name. Like, who doesn't love a good, keychain with your name on it or something like that? It's usually a keychain, right? All right. And then, okay, so we did that. And then if you are Cancer, we did you. Well, let's double check. Okay, so for Cancer, Gemini is yes. Virgo, yes. Sagittarius, no. There. Hopefully I went and got all the puzzle pieces for you. My beautiful friends. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah. And this is what we see. It's like, I think someone might even get on the other person's nerves. So, if that's happening, basically that's where we're at. Because they want you to focus on them. And they even want sex from you. Or vice versa. So, they'll be wanting to confront us about it. They will eventually. So again, like I said, it doesn't matter what space and time, but right now it is actually 2023. What is it? August 17th. Yeah, I just came out of my new moon. So I hope that you're doing well. I know we've had a lot. So hashtag let's get there together. Hashtag let's get there together in one piece. My friends, all right. I hope this helped. Because we need to match you up and find compatibility. That's what I'm here to do. Is have informative information and empower you. Absolutely. Mercury in like 7th house. Who rules the 7th house? Doesn't be like Libra. And there's a Venus there in this case. A lively intellectual rapport. So like we're very, we talk on phone. We talk a lot. somebody calls often, um, and you guys have had a permanent relationships together in the past, which I assumed so because you guys have kids. So maybe you guys are still together. Ooh, hadn't thought about that. Okay, so if you're still here with me, Spirit says, as you know, through astrological placement and through the tarot, it's too strong a level of a pure friendship. We need to be friends, shared interests. We need to share our interests. That's why we're going to be confronted, along with we need to understand each other's needs. You know, it's very important. And somebody is going to share this with you. You know, like if you're not calling as much to the throughout the day about us, just don't be calling so much. So make me, you know, understand. You know, we need to have a much more successful relationship because we already together, but you don't need to be calling 20 times a fucking day about the motherfucking kids. Which I hadn't thought about, you know, the parent that's the stay at home parent that calls to tell the other parent on the children because they need that moral support in a day's time, you know. And it's like, yeah, like they'd rather you call them in the afternoon and have some phone sex for sure, but like don't be calling about the kids 20 times a fucking day. And I love that this is coming in at the end of this video so that you guys can get that, because that's a very realistic situation that many people go through. So, but if you're not together, you know, and it's about the kids, somebody's like, you know, wanting it, or, you know, whatever. And maybe they don't, like, necessarily, not all of us to that nth degree do we want to really get, you know, it's like, but if you're not calling about me, you don't need to be calling. Like, we don't need to be, we're not like that anymore, so we don't need to be like this. You see what I'm saying? So I'll just leave it at that because I think you're smart enough to get the drift. Yeah. So please do like the video and thank you for your view. I hope this was informative and helpful. And I love doing this for you guys. So please give me some love and subscribe, follow me, come back, check out some of my other videos. Have a great day. This is Tarot Love. I'm out. Bye, guys.